pushing back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in Ensaymada Baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart Gigapower. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from
San Jose del Monte Sports Complex, the site of our North vs. South matchup ngayong araw po ng Biyernes. Aba, puno na. Danao City, MJAS Zenith kontra po sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. Of course, Danao City, ngayon pa lang natin masasaksihan ang kanilang laro dito sa ating Filbasket Summer Championships 2022. Samantala naman, itong Nueva Ecija Capitals nasa 2-1 na ang kanilang record. Welcome po ulit sa ating elimination round para po sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship presented by Pure Gold. As you see, Patrick Cabahog, the Adamson shooter on your screens. Isa po siya sa ating mga protagonista ngayong laban natin ngayong araw ng Biyernes. He will be suiting up for Danao City MJAS Zenith after playing last tournament for the Medical Depot team sa Filbasket Subic Championships. On the other end naman, Byron Villarias, the former JRU heavy bomber drafted in the 5th round noong 2013 ng TNT Tropang Giga. Naglaro po yan dati sa MPBL Bataan Risers. Ngayon naman, nandito siya para lumaban para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. Welcome po ulit. Great afternoon mga ka-Filbasket and welcome po ulit dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. Game 2 po ng ating triple header ngayong araw ng Biyernes. Anthony Perez po ang inyong lingkod. Kasama ko dito, Javi Pelania at don't forget po, may kasama po tayo ang ating courtside reporter na si Sam Coloso. Ngayon, Javi, puntahan natin itong ating North versus South matchup para sa hapon na ito. Umpisahan natin dito sa team ng Danao City MJAS Zenith. Yung core nito, Javi, no? They have 5 players from the Medical Depot team that last suited up noong Filbasket tournament dun sa Subic Bubble.
That's right. You have Andre Amreñon, Jonel Bauzon, Steve Ugsang, Kevin Villafranca, and of course Patrick Cabahog, their main gunner rounding up the holdovers from that team of Medical Depot. And head coach Aldrin Morante will be back to call the shots para dito sa Danao City MJAS Zenith.
Of course, no, si Patrick Cabahog, you mentioned it, Javi, had an excellent Filbasket tournament sa Subic Bubble, averaging 16.3 points per game, free triples made per game at 82% from the free throw line.
That's right, with 5 rebounds to boot, 35.3% from the field, and he has the record for most threes made sa isang laro. That was tied by Maymay dun sa ating isang laro dito sa Filbasket Summer Championship. And we look for Patrick Cabahog to even better on that record dito sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship.
Samantala naman itong Nueva Ecija na, Javi, of course, bannering 8 ex-PBA players, pero di pa rin nila kailangan maliitin itong Danao City na ngayon palang magpapakita ng kanilang laro dito sa Filbasket.
That's right, the Nueva Ecija Capitals, of course, they had that capital punishment in that win over the ICC Blue Hawks, 116-82. Look at those numbers on your screens. 36 assists, 52% from the field, 29 fast break points, and 70 points inside. Really punishing itong ICC Blue Hawks sa kanilang laro na yan. But the anomaly in that game was that ICC had more rebounds, 55-45 ng NEC in that match.
And of course, Javi, no, kahit nga out-rebounded sila doon, it almost didn't matter kasi after their opening day loss, itong Nueva Ecija Capitals, dalawang sunod na panalo, and this last win over ICC was their most impressive win so far.
Well, that was really something that they needed. No, after that opening day loss to the Tanduay Rum Masters, winning against the All-Star Bacolod Ballers in the next one, this really gave them really a sense na kayang-kaya na lang bagong team nila. Of course, this was a team that had the core of the AICC Manila, the champions ng the Filbasket Subic Championship. But there are new additions to this squad, and chemistry issues was something that they needed to resolve dun sa kanilang unang tatlong laro.
Okay, thank you very much, Javi. At may ulat para sa atin, si Sam Coloso. Punta muna tayo sa kanya courtside.
Thank you, Anthony and Javi. Nandito ako with the Danao City MJAS Zenith team player, Jeremy Arthur. So, hi, Jeremy. So, what stood out to you in the Philippine basketball scene despite what you've seen in the U.S.?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the beginning?
What stood out to you in the Philippine basketball scene despite what you've seen in the U.S.?
Despite what I've seen, it's pretty much the same. The competitiveness, the energy. It really reminds me of home, actually, so I love being out here.
What do you like most about the Philippines? That you're 2 months here only?
So far, the warm weather, because right now back home it's cold. But the beautiful beaches and views, and basically everything that the Philippines has to offer so far, and the food is delicious.
That's amazing. Any message to your fans, Jeremy?
Stay healthy, and keep keep doing well.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. Back to you, Javi and Anthony.
Alright, maraming salamat, Sam, for that report on Jeremy Arthur. Punta muna tayo sa ating arena announcer for our starting 5.
This is the second game of our triple header featuring Danao City MJAS Zenith going up against Nueva Ecija Capitals. Let's meet the starters of Danao City MJAS Zenith. At point guard, number 88, Jess Hilatan. At shooting guard, number 20, Jordan Rios. At small forward, number 19, Patrick Cabahug. At power forward, number 10, Kevin Villafranca. And at center, number 40, Felix Abrecu. The head coach of Danao City is Aldrin Morante. And now the starters of the Nueva Ecija Capitals. At point guard, number 27, Chris Viton. At shooting guard, number 51, Brian Villarreal. At small forward, number 29, Michael Wico. At power forward, number 23, JJ Collado. And at center, number 3, JR Taganas. The head coach of Nueva Ecija is Jason Gavildes.
And there we have it, folks. Ang ating starting fives para sa parehas ng kuponan. Para po sa Nueva Ecija, it is Wico and Collado along the wings with Taganas at center and Biton and Vallerias making up the backcourt. Samantala naman para sa Danao, Cabahog and Villafranca are the wings, Apreco at center, Kilatan and Rios make up the guards.
Now for Nueva Ecija, they will be looking to face a very veteran squad here. This Danao City MJAS Zenith squad is no run over. They are made up of a lot of veterans dito sa ating mid-pro level. Of course, Jess Kilatan playing for the Bacoor City Strikers sa MPBL. Ito si Kevin Villafranca, Felix Apreco, Jordan Rios, and of course, Patrick Cabahog, no stranger to this type of competition, as Jordan Rios able to knock down a jumper from that 15-foot area.
Immediately, itong si Jordan Rios having tiga St. Clair College, nagpakitang gilas na. Ang first 2 points yan ng Danao City sa buong Filbasket Summer Championships 2022.
Nueva Ecija will definitely have their hands full because itong Danao City has a lot of capable scorers and Jordan Rios already showing his wares.
Samantala naman, tinabla kagad yun kanina ni Jesse J. Collado. And here come Nueva Ecija on the run. Ngayon, Javi, itong Danao City, puntahan natin sandali. Of course, first game of the tournament. Anong masasabi mo, kunyari, ikaw yung coach nila, anong masasabi mo about you wanting to, prove a point, pero at the same time, ayaw mo maggigil masyado, diba?
That's right. You have to strike a balance between your game here. That over-aggressiveness shouldn't come out and those opening day jitters and nerves shouldn't affect you. Siyempre, you want to start your stint here sa Filbasket Summer Championship on a high note, and to do that, you have to be able to get a win. But that is no easy feat against this dominant Nueva Ecija Capital squad. But Jess Kilatan already converting on his first basket dito sa ating torneo.
And he gives them slightly lead 4-2 in the early goings of our game. Samantala naman, ito si Wico tries to ship it over to Taganas. Masyadong malakas yun. Wico again, second serving good.
That interior defense holding up for a bit there para sa white shirts. But Michael Wico able to color up the offensive rebound and get a second chance opportunity para sa kanyang koponan.
Tala naman on the other end we go. Rios trying to dribble his way out of traffic. Napunta dito kay Villafranca. Apreco naman ngayon puts it up. Wild shot, no good. Apreco again trying to wrestle for it. Nawala sa kanya. Bitoon naman steps on the brakes to the corner. Wico drive. Oops, stepping daw, Javi.
No, I believe that would be a foul called on Kevin Villafranca off that baseline drive nito ni Michael Wico.
So Michael Wico had an excellent game against Bacolod, 15 points and 10 rebounds for him. That was their first win as Villarias able to score under goal.
A chink in the armor of the defense nitong Danao City. Getting a crack right there was Michael Wico once again. That is something that the white shirts shouldn't allow, those easy baskets off those baseline inbounds.
At tinatrabaho ngayon ni Felix Apreco on that drive. He was looking to score on that hard-nosed effort. Ngayon, samantala, you mentioned, Javi, yung mga inside incursions na gano'n. Yan ang kailangan bantayan nila Felix Apreco at nila Villafranca, yung mga big men ng Danao.
At the top of our coverage, you saw 70 points in the paint para dito sa Nueva Ecija Capitals against the ICC Blue Hawks. They don't want that feat to be repeated dito sa kanilang laro. But Felix Apreco having the right mindset, being aggressive and trying to draw fouls laban sa front line itong Nueva Ecija Capitals. And that is good for them because they are the smaller squad here. And for them to get the foul troubles, nitong Nueva Ecija Capitals early on will be very important to negate that height advantage.
Samantala, pasalamatan natin ang Wilson, ang official game ball ng 2022 Filbasket Summer Championships. And that is the second basket now by Jesse Collado inside. 8-5 ang ating score.
So far, Danao City not doing a good job of preventing those inside points.
Meanwhile, Cabahog, left wing. Binabantayan dito ni Wico. Cabahog, rise and fire, swish!
Wico having the unenviable task of defending itong top gunner ng Danao City na si Patrick Cabahog as he sinks that jumper from the left corner.
Of course, Patrick Cabahog, a lethal shooter from Adamson University. Now, Collado on the fadeaway. He was blocked that time by Felix Apreco. Over now, Kilyatan to Apreco. Looking for a receiver. Villafranca on the trail. Three-pointer, short. Nueva Ecija on the run. Bitoon. Trying to ship it over. Dangerous pass to Villarias, but gathers it anyway and drains that triple.
That will be one of the matchups that we are going to be watching out for in this game, Anthony. Byron Villarias versus Patrick Cabahog. Two gunners really known for their shooting from the outside.
And blocked that time by Villarias. Wico collects it. Of course, Javi, no, pag titingnan natin itong Nueva Ecija Capitals, their other two games, no, they were only shooting around 20 to 25% from downtown. Pero ngayon, parang umiinit sila kaagad from distance.
Well, they definitely have very capable shooters from three-point country, talking about Nueva Ecija Capitals. But being a loaded squad, they really have a lot of room to draw their firepower from. They can do that from inside when their three-point shooting isn't working.
Of course, Nueva Ecija, they like to get their points from in close as well. Points in the paint, a real plus factor for them. Taganas, kick out to Wico, takes it from distance, long.
Michael Wico not really known for his outside shooting, more of a slasher here. Great defense showed by Danao City on that defensive possession.
Rios trying to use the Apreco screen. Apreco kicks it back. Villarias from about 20 feet, rims out. It was a halfway in and down. Meanwhile, on the other end, Biton with the stretch, almost getting the end one, and he will shoot two.
Nueva Ecija lucky that Kevin Villafranca wasn't able to hit two of those jumpers, one from the three-point area and one from the perimeter. That is definitely something that Villafranca has in his offensive arsenal. Pero ngayon si Chris Bitoon able to catch that touchdown pass galing kay Jesse Collado, and he now troops to our charity stripe for two shots.
So batiin lang natin ang prize money sponsor ng Filbasket, eMedisure Pharmacy. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta ng Filbasket Summer Championships. Samantala, meron tayong big man for big man substitution. Javi, Jesse J. Collado sits down in favor of Michael Mabulak.
Michael Mabulak, the MVP of the Chooks to Go MPBL Invitation last December. Definitely one of the veterans para dito kay coach, para sa coach ng Nueva Ecija Rice Capitals.
Of course, sandali lang po. Meron tayong ulat mula kay Sam Colosov. We'll go courtside with her.
Thank you, Javi and Anthony. Kanina nga nakausap ko ang Danao City MJAS Zenith, Coach Aldrin Morante. Sabi niya nga si Jeremy Arthur was food poisoned. That's why he's not playing today. Alam nilang malakas ang Nueva Ecija Capitals, kaya pinaghandaan talaga nila ang kanilang depensa. They only had 2 weeks to prepare and yet they're up for anything. Back to you guys.
Having na-mention nga ni Sam, no, si Jeremy Arthur, just a bit of info sa kanya. Nakausap ko siya kanina sa dugout, no? At ito pa lang si Jeremy Arthur. He transferred to Franklin Pierce University after 3 years at Trinity College. And ang tinatawag pala niyang kuya sa habang lumalaki siya sa Westbury, New York was actually Rashawn McCarthy.
Wow.
So isipin mo yung connection na yun.
So that Phil-Am connection being showed here. And Jeremy Arthur trying to follow in the footsteps ng ating PBA player na si Sean McCarthy.
So yun pala ang nagpakilala sa kanya sa Philippine basketball. At yun nga, dahil nga half Filipino siya by way of his mother na si Sharon Molano, ay nandito na siya sa Filbasket. So back to the action we go. Mabulak trying to back down Apreco. Power move, no go.
That was a mismatch that Mabulak wasn't able to capitalize on. Apreco holding his ground on the defensive end.
Just under 4 minutes to go sa ating opening period. 15-9 ang ating score. Lamang pa rin dito ang Nueva Ecija Capitals. Kilyatan now from downtown, offline. Wico skying for that board. Bitoon trying to direct traffic. Daganas over now to Bambulak. 11 seconds to the Nueva Ecija shot clock. Turnover for them. Rios now on the other end. Kabahog from the corner. Is it a free? No, it doesn't fall, but Ugsang with the follow-up. It's good.
One of the holdovers from the last Medical Depot team that competed on Filbasket Subic Championship. Ugsang making a good account of himself early on. Kakapasok niya lang lamang.
Wico now finds Villarias off the curl. That is short. Tapay ka ng bola. Pupuntahin kay Bitoon. Mabulak asking for it down low. Binabangga dito si Apreco. Same move. This time it works for Mabulak. And one coming up.
Hindi pa payag si Michael Mabulak that he wouldn't get another opportunity scoring against Felix Apreco on that play.
At yan po ang ating pure gold move of the game courtesy of Michael Mabulak scoring from in close.
There's obvious heft and height advantage ni Michael Mabulak laban dito kay Apreco. And of course, the former JRU heavy bomber, a former PBA player himself as well, playing for the San Miguel Beermen. And pag si Junmar Fajardo ang kalaban mo sa practice, pag when you go up against players like this, mani-mani mo na lang talaga yan.
Javi, 6'10" yung binabangga niya sa practice. No? Pag dito binaba mo sa mga 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" na big men, diba, it becomes way too easy for you already.
And that's the reason why he is one of the most decorated players dito sa level na to.
Ascudal overhooks that pass. Kanino mapupunta bola? It remains with Danao with only 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Stephen Codal from the University of the East Red Warriors program. Sa mga bigs na aasahan ito ni Coach Aldrin Morante, pero turnover.
Renz Palma the dish. Uiloan with the finish.
Perfectly run 2-on-1 fast break opportunity there by the Capitals.
And that is already the largest lead so far ng ating laro, 20-11 in favor of Nueva Ecija. Rios cannot answer back. Mabulak over now to Uiloan, looking to run. Mabulak dish, Uiloan again with the finish.
Unselfish play being displayed by the Capitals. Mabulak already had an opportunity to lay up and in, but opted to pass it off at the last minute dito kay Jonathan Uiloan. Unselfish play being shown by the Capitals.
And that layup ni Jonathan Uiloan is brought us by Smart. Smart, simple, smart ako. Timeout muna tayo dito. Magbabalik ang Filbasket. Renz Air Palma, they call him Renaissance. Renz had 16 points and 5 assists in their previous win against ICC. Pero Javi, ang maganda dito no, sa Nueva Ecija, hindi lang si Renz Palma yung gumagawa. 5 players sila in double figures noon.
That's right. That's both a blessing and a curse that Nueva Ecija has. And that burden falls on the shoulders of Coach Gerson Cabiltes kung paano niya i-rotate na maayos itong kanyang mga players. Because from every position, everything is stacked. Talagang big names everywhere you look. You have Jonathan Uiloan, a former PBA player. Hesed Gabo, the finals MVP noong nakarang Filbasket Subic Championship.
At muli, pasalamatan natin ang Katingo Scoreboard, ang ating multi-sports scoring solutions. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta para sa Filbasket. Meanwhile, Brian Mecca, a new entry into our ball game, puts it up. No good. Ugsang again. That's how he scored the first time.
Ugsang being active on the offensive boards. Nakakalimutan itong bigs na Nueva Ecija to box him out.
Macaloni naman ngayon, the pivot. Supal-pal ni Ugsang dun sa may taas. Ball tapped out, but it will remain with Nueva Ecija. With only 10 seconds on their shot clock.
Slowly by slowly, Will Macaloni has tried to get his rhythm dito sa ating torneo. 8 points no kanilang game against the ICC Blue Hawks. His best game so far.
Samantala, Javi, meron dito foul off the ball. It's going against Danao City. I believe it's on Stephen Codal.
But the Zenith bench umaalma at humihingi ng flop.
Oh! Hesed Gabo was mid-air and he was bumped there by Andre Arminion. Almost a clear layup, pero he had to do what he had to do, Javi.
That was just a great baseline inbound play there. Look at that misdirection that they did. The defense focusing on Renz Palma on the opposite end. Nakalimutan ni Andre Arminion. And just for a split second, naunahan siya ni Gabo. And that is why he is at the line for 2 shots.
Of course, Javi, no, nabanggit mo to sa ating mga previous broadcasts. At the mid-pro level, Hesed Gabo is immediately a top 3 point guard.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I even went on record to say that he is the best point guard at this level. Kaya lang naman itong team that he is in right now, so much big names that he is with. Kaya lang nahihirapan siya to really show his wares dito sa rotation ni Coach Jerson Cabiltes. But definitely someone na maaasahan.
Samantala, pasalamatan natin ang Psyllium Fiber manufactured by Leone Agri Corporation. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa ating Filbasket. Now, Macaloni on the run. Too high for the big man yung pasa na yun. But nevertheless, it is still an 11-point advantage for Nueva Ecija, 24-13, with only a minute to go sa ating first quarter.
That was a lucky break there by the white shirts. Dulas lang ang bola kay Will Macaloni. They're lucky to be down by just 11 points at this juncture of the game.
At wag po nating kalimutan ang ating sponsor, Manila Kingpin will open their first branch dun po sa Cebu. Manila Kingpin Cebu ang tawag dyan. Maraming din salamat sa pagsuporta sa ating Filbasket. So 10 seconds to shoot. Sideline inbounds tayo. Nandito si Brian Meca. Chips it over now to Arminion. Looking for a friend here. Using the ugsang screen. Arminion still with the ball. Kick out. Meca. Catch and shoot. Rise and fire. All air that time. Habulan dito. And they're able to score inside.
Another second chance opportunity. This time by Reggie Boy Basibas out of the University of Santo Tomas.
And Hesed Gabo looking to direct the last few remaining seconds of this possession. Palma open, free, no good. Macaloni, second follow, still no go. Basibas tracks it down. Basibas puts up the floater, high archer, no go. Hesed Gabo now. Ships it over to Mabulak. Mabulak, short jumper inside, wala yan. Hesed Gabo again, look at him go with the Euro. Can't hit that time. And Meca will not hit anything at that. At dyan po magtatapos ang ating opening quarter ng ating second game ng ating triple header with Nueva Ecija up over Danao City by a big margin. As we take a look now at Michael Wico looking to extend that advantage for Nueva Ecija, but Patrick Cabahog other things in mind with that rise and fire jump shot. Meanwhile, Renz Palma and Jonathan Oiloan showing that Nueva Ecija connection on that fast break attack.
Not in my house. Let's go, come on, come on!
You talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the Prince loves it. Oh my God!
And on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Win.
At nagbabalik po tayo dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. for our match at hand. Nueva Ecija Capitals over Danao City. Well, Javi, by the end of our first quarter, it was Nueva Ecija up 24-15 because they were out and running against Danao.
That's right. Already 8 fast break points sa ating first quarter lamang para dito sa Nueva Ecija Capitals as Michael Mabulak able to score inside. Look at that field goal story from the first quarter. 28% lamang para sa Danao City MJAS Zenith and 40% na para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals.
Sabi natin kanina, Javi, Nueva Ecija, they like to get their points inside, and that's what they're doing early on. Meanwhile, Hesed Gabo tracks it down. Gabo now caught up, but he was fouled downstairs.
And a big reason why they're up in field goal shooting here, their percentage, is because they have been getting a lot of easy baskets off of turnovers, off transition baskets.
At tingnan natin dito yung sapal ni Will McAloney kontra naman kay Reggie Boy Basibas. Great defense that time by the big man. Baseline inbounds dito para sa Nueva Ecija. Mabulak. Looking for a two-man game with Hesed Gabo. Gabo along the corner. Tries to kick it out. Stolen there by Basibas. And Brian Mecca will touch it down for two.
A rare miscue coming from the Capitals offensive on that play. Hesed Gabo throwing the ball away to Reggie Basibas. Finding ang kanyang teammate in transition for the finish.
Meanwhile, Oloan looking for Mabulak inside. That's where he wants it. Mabulak on the block, fouled again by Steven Kudal.
Kudal opting to go for the reach in Mabulak, seeing that his defender was gonna do such, decided to go for the drive and our referees calling the foul.
Magandang tingnan yan, no, Javi, yung battle between Mabulak and Steven Kudal. Two hefty big men trying to go at it down low.
He definitely is a more formidable opponent para dito kay Michael Mabulak in the post compared to Felix Apreco sa ating first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Warnings being dished out here.
But back to the action we go. Samantala, pasalamatan natin ang Filbasket dahil we are, for Cilium Fiber rather, it's manufactured by the Leone Agri Corporation. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa ating Filbasket Summer Championships.
And there will be double fouls called sa magparehong kapunan. But that basket by Hesed Gabo will count.
So it is still now it's an 11-point advantage. Check that, 28-17 in favor of Nueva Ecija. So papasok ulit dito si Felix Apreco. Steven Kudal will sit down. Arminion bringing it up for Danao. There's a push down below for that's going against Michael Mabulak. Arminion with 17 seconds to work with, puts up the short jumper, drills that too.
Danao has been getting good looks on their offensive, no? It's just that Nueva Ecija knows the right time when they have to clamp down and force them into bad shots.
And they are taking advantage of that as Uyloan decides to pull from free and drains that.
Uyloan may not deliver for you game in and game out, but when he is needed and called upon, he will definitely be able to score for you, especially from the three-point area, as a nice pass is received by Riv Ugsang. 6 points now in the game, but Michael Mabulak, touchdown once again.
Balikan dito action, Javi. Apreco and Ugsang on the other end. Mabulak naman with a quick answer on the other.
The White Shirts have to do a better job of getting back on defense, especially after missed shots and turnovers, because nakakarami na talaga at namumuro na ang Nueva Ecija sa transition points. Riv Ugsang starting to hit up here, not just from the inside, now doing it from the perimeter. 8 points na sa ating laro.
But it is still a 10-point advantage here for the blue and yellow, 43-23, with just under 8 minutes to go sa ating second quarter.
Excellent defense here in response being showed by Danao City, especially on that previous defensive play. As we see this jumper here by Riv Ugsang, talagang umiinit na, and he is definitely feeling it, Anthony.
Well, they need a lot of contributions from also their other players as they're still facing a double-digit deficit over here. Tapi ka ng bola, it will now go to the side of the white shirts.
Nakita mo yung improvement sa effort nitong MJAS Zenith as we go here dito sa ating mga panimulang bahagi ng second quarter.
And we'll turn it over courtside now to Sam Coloso na may ulat para sa atin. Sam?
Thank you guys. Sabi ni Coach Noy Catalan from the Nueva Ecija Capitals that they're applying their same system in today's game. Pag sinimulan sa defense, the offense will follow. As long as the players have a good start and that kind of energy will be sustained, they'd be 100% ready for anything. Back to you, Javi and Anthony.
Sustaining the energy, Javi. That's gonna be key as Brian Mecca with the interception, and he will finish that too on the other end.
And the white shirts have definitely been doing a good job of sustaining the energy on both ends of the floor. They are now down by just 5 points, 28-33.
Immediately, Javi, na cut in half na nila yung kaninang lamang ng Nueva Ecija. Oiloan cannot answer on the other end as Preku corrals that board.
That is also something that they have been doing a better job of, keeping itong Nueva Ecija Capitals off the offensive glass, hence preventing them from any second chance opportunities. Great drive there by Andre Armenion, drawing another foul dito sa Nueva Ecija.
So, check that out on your replay. It's cookies time for Brian Mecca as he takes that to the hole on the other end. As samantala naman, we have fresh faces checking into our ball game. It is Collado, Philip Manalang, and Pamboy Raimundo entering the floor for Nueva Ecija.
Kita mo naman talaga yung itong point guard rotation ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes. You have Philip Manalang, you have Pamboy Raimundo, and you have Hesed Gabo. What a luxury it is for him to have these 3 point guards sa kanyang disposal.
Right you are, Javi. Samantala naman, our prize money sponsor is brought to us by eMedisure Pharmacy. Maraming salamat po para sa suporta. Brian Mecca now. And napuputakan sila ng 24 ang Danao City, so that will be turned over and go to the side of Nueva Ecija.
Di nakasmile si Coach Gerson, but I'm sure he was very happy with that shot clock violation that they forced on that defensive possession. Kasi nangangalagwa na paunti-unti itong MJAS.
Na-mention mo, Javi, no, si Coach Gerson Cabiltes. 4 games in sa kanilang Filbasket stint. Kamusta na kaya yung kanilang dynamic with Gerson Cabiltes and Stevenson Chu on the bench?
Well, I was talking to Hesed Gabo yesterday, no, magkasama kami, we went to dinner, and he was telling me na talagang mahirap for Coach Gerson to be able to let his players establish some sort of rhythm on the floor. Kasi nga, ang hirap naman na yung iba hindi mo pagbibigyan ng opportunity because these are guys who have seen it all in this level, no? You're talking about guys like Stephen Seruma, and you have guys like Shaq Taganas, also Michael Rico, everybody of them expecting to see floor burn. Kaya nahihirapan talaga si Coach Gerson to be able to keep the morale within his team high.
Pero Javi, no, the good part is the more games they play, the more time for them to gel together. At we would like to thank Katingo Scoreboard, ang ating multi-sports scoring solutions. Maraming salamat po. So inbounds dito, it's Balokanag. Manalang now. Looking for Raimundo. Paul Collado for a screen. Raimundo decides to take that and drills that free in the face of Brian Mecca.
Pamboy Raimundo hasn't seemed to find his rhythm here sa ating torneo, but that is something that might definitely change that. Of course, a very capable scorer itong si Pamboy Raimundo out of the San Sebastian College.
Handoff action between Villafranca and Gumaru. The Arellano standout kicks it over to the former Letra Knight. Apreco down low. Wild shot doesn't go anywhere. Meanwhile, Philip Manalang over now to Pamboy. Thought about it. Manalang with the up fake. Kick out. Raimundo. 15 seconds on the Nueva Ecija shot clock. Using the Collado screen. Double screen again. Raimundo. Back out here. Siruma from downtown. No go. So 36-28 with only 4 and 12 to go sa ating second quarter. Villafranca looking for Adjay. Almost a turnover that time. Pressured here by Siruma. And that is going to be a foul.
Great pressure there by Stephen Siruma. Dito kay Ajay, forcing that hook and offensive foul na tinawagan ng ating mga referees.
So timeout muna dito sila. Coach Gerson Cabiltes, they're up 36-28. Babalik po ang ating Filbasket Summer Championships. At nagbabalik po tayo dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex for our Game 2 ng ating triple header ngayong araw ng Biyernes. It is Nueva Ecija Capitals kontra sa Danao City. And Javi, bago tayo nag-timeout, there were warnings being issued, I think, on both sides of the court.
Yeah, medyo nagkakainitan na yung action dito and emotions running high already. Of course, both squads wanting to go for the W. Itong Nueva Ecija Capitals wanting to sustain their winning run after that victory against the All-Star Bacolod Ballers in itong ICC Blue Hawks. Samantalang itong MJAS Danao City Zenith wanting to get their first W sa kanilang opening match sa ating torneo.
Of course, Wilson is the official game ball ng 2022 Filbasket Summer Championships. Maraming salamat po as Philip Manalang is blocked mid-air. Gomaru brings it up now for Danao City. Ajay. 16 seconds to work with. Apreko, top of the key. They're trying to free up Gomaru. Gets it now. Kabahog. Double teamed. Apreko inside. Kick out. Gomaru. Rise and fire. No go. Corralled here by Collado. Nueva Ecija looking to run. Balukanag. Gets that Raimundo pass. Raimundo open free. Short. So Filbasket is presented to us by Pure Gold, our official sponsor. Gomaru looking for Ajay. Apreko. Only 10 seconds now to work with for Danao. Kabahog off the curl. Apreko inside running hook. No, it's a kick out pass over to Ajay in the corner. Still no go. Bit of a dry spell heavy here for both sides.
Well, Nueva Ecija blitzing every opportunity that Patrick Kabahog has on the ball. Pati itong si Donald Gomaru, hirap na hirap to get good shots up.
Siruma fought about it. Corner. Manalang. Free. Thought he was hit, but doesn't work nonetheless. Ajay now on the other end. Looking to drive. Gets that foul mid-air.
Good decision there by Ajay to make use of their advantage in numbers. Now he troops to our charity stripe for 2 shots.
So JC Sam Ajay, a former player para sa Negros Muscovados, now suiting up for Danao City, MJAS Zenith.
Had the opportunity of covering ito si Ajay dun sa Chuksago MPBL Invitational last December. And he really was one of the brightest spots para sa Negros Muscovados. A totally new team to this level. They didn't win any games, pero syempre, this guy made a good account of himself, and that is why he has the opportunity to strut his wares once again para dito kay Coach Aldrin Morante in Danao City.
Right, you are, Javi. Samantala naman, ang ating one of our sponsors, no, Manila Kingpin, will open their first branch in Cebu. Manila Kingpin Cebu po yan. Maraming salamat po. So closing in on the last 2 minutes ng ating second quarter. It is Nueva Ecija still up 36-29. Bringas now will try his luck from 15. No go. Ball tapped out. No, it is saved by Raimundo, but to the wrong man, Apreko. Apreko now over now to Ajay. Blocked mid-air by Siruma. That's not gonna work against him. Raimundo trying to slow it down. Decides to put up the free and drills that. Pamboy Raimundo with now 2 triples to his name.
Nakabutas muli galing sa labas itong si Pamboy Raimundo after missing on his last 2 tries.
So back to a 10-point lead. Ganun lang yun, Javi, no? 39-29 na naman. Abante na naman ng MJAS ang Nueva Ecija.
That is really the power of the three-point shot as Villafranca misses another jumper.
As Collado on the other end, hinahanap na dun si Siruma. Manalang requesting for a screen. Bringas gives him one. Manalang, kick out now to Raimundo. Back out to Collado. Over to Bringas, inside gets the bump, swatted that time by Villafranca. But Bringas gets it back, almost converting but no go. Meanwhile, it is Gumaru. Going to the right wing, Cabao from downtown, specialty of the house for the Adamson Gunner.
A little daylight is all he needs. Talking about Patrick Cabahug. That's the second three of this game for the former Adamson Falcon, but action heating up paunti-unti. See that great dish off by Gumaru to the right wing dito kay Patrick Cabahug.
At yan po ang brought to us by Smart Simple, Smart Ako, Patrick Cabahug with the triple. So kanina lang, no, Javi, bago tayo na-cut lang ng ating replay, no, it was a sportsmanlike foul, no, or a double foul rather, on Felix Apreco and Bringas for that altercation off ball. Bringas now looking for Manalang. Manalang with the up fake. Gives it over to Raimundo of the curl. Raimundo with the spin. No, too many steps that time.
He already picked up that ball and he wasn't already in momentum. Kanya yung next step niya was already illegal. That is the correct call by our referees.
Meanwhile, Danao City will sue for time here in our second quarter. 39-32 pa rin ang ating score. And we are back here sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. Second quarter action between Nueva Ecija and Danao. Of course, Nueva Ecija up 49-32. Anthony Perez po yung likod. Kasama ko pa rin Javi Pelanya. Javi, ang Nueva Ecija, no, umangat na yan. Yung advantage nila ng double digits. Pero ang Danao still there, still trying to catch up.
They definitely don't want to be run over by this Nueva Ecija Capitals team. As we said at the top of our coverage, this team is filled with veterans at this level at di talaga sila strangers kalaban ang mga players itong Nueva Ecija. They want to prove that they belong in this league.
Speaking of belonging, Patrick Cabahug early on having a great evening for him so far. As Villafranca now looks for Gumaru. 9 seconds to the Danao shot clock. Does Gumaru see it? Pulls up from free. All air that time. Tracked down by Bringas.
Ill-advised shot there by Gumaru. Opting to take it for himself, but he had Patrick Cabahug asking for the ball on the left.
So Manalang with only 9 seconds to work with before the end of our first half. Collado decides to take it for himself. Fade away by the big man. No, Bringas again at the horn. That will not work. At dyan po magtatapos ang ating first half of action. 39-32 in favor of the Nueva Ecija Capitals.
Improved showing here by the Danao City MJAS Zenith sa ating second quarter, but the Nueva Ecija Capitals keeping them at bay with a 7-point lead.
At dyan po matatapos ang ating first half, 49-42, Nueva Ecija Capitals up 7.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in Ensaimada Baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and Chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart Giga Power. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika. Para more
Morang saya. Get giga-powered na day.
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose Giga Power. Simple, smart code.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
Right, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three. 1, 2, 3.
Win.
At nagbabalik po tayo mga ka-Filbasket dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex para po sa Game 2 ng ating triple header ngayong Biyernes. At the end of our first half of action, Nueva Ecija Capitals 39 kontra naman dito sa Danao City MJAS Zenith 32. As we take a look at our first half highlights, Rivog Sang, marami siya nakuha mga putback scores sa first half na yun. Samantala naman Michael Mabulak answering inside for his squad. Meanwhile, Gumaru and Patrick Cabahog showing their connection on that kick-out free, and answering with a free of his own is Pamboy Raimundo nailing it from downtown. So, Anthony Perez po, kasama ko pa rin Javi Pilanya. Javi, some halftime stats for us, brought to us by eMedisure Pharmacy.
The name of the game for both squads is definitely defense. As we see on our screens, 36% lamang from the field itong Danao City MJAS Zenith. Meanwhile, 37% for the Nueva Ecija Capitals. But more attempts for the Nueva Ecija Capitals. They had more chances at second chance points because of their rebounding. 8 offensive rebounds na ang nakuha ng Nueva Ecija Capitals in this game, and they have translated that into 7 second chance points. But in that department, nalalamangan na rin ito ng Danao City MJAS Zenith ang Nueva Ecija Capitals with 8. Just a slim lead on that department. But the assist really, total team effort being shown by the Capitals, 13-9 early on. But the defense, yun nga, 6 blocks against 3 para dito sa Danao City MJAS Zenith.
At doon na lang, Javi, no, sa 13 assists ng Nueva Ecija Capitals, makikita mo yung depth ng squad na meron ito as we take a look now at our leading scorers for both squads.
No surprises on the side of Danao City except for Reeve Ogsang, who stopped scoring with 8 points. But Patrick Cabahog, Reggie Boy Basillas, and Brian Meca rounding up the top scorers para sa kanilang koponan. Samantalang Michael Mabulak, Jonathan Oiloon with 7 apiece, Pamboy Raimundo with 6, and Byron Villarias with 5.
So second half of action will resume in just a bit. Of course, Nueva Ecija kanina, they had a double-digit advantage. Umangat yan ng mga 11 points, no? Pero itong Danao City, gotta give them credit, hindi pa rin sila tumitiklop.
Yun nga, this is a veteran squad that they are facing. Talking about the Danao City MJAS Zenith, so di lang sila basta-bastang bagong team. They're very familiar with this type of competition and at this level. So talagang they will do whatever it takes to get this W sa kanilang opening game dito sa Filbasket Summer Championship.
Felix Apreco and Rivog Sang going over some adjustments before the second half of action begins. Ito na tayo, sideline inbounds, Brian Meca going to Donald Gumaru. Third quarter of action, hatid sa atin ng eMedisure Pharmacy.
No Patrick Cabahog to begin this second half for the white shirts, but Donald Gumaru starting this third quarter para sa kanyang koponan.
So tingnan natin, Javi, no, what kind of adjustment ang pinaplano doon ni Coach Aldrin Morante na wala ang kanyang main gunner from Adamson to open up the second half.
Well, maybe he wants more guys getting involved on their offense kasi nakita naman natin sa first half talaga nagko-collapse and nagbe-blitz ang defense ng Nueva Ecija kay Cabahog as Mabulak is able to clean up the mess ng kanyang former JRU Heavy Bomber teammate as si Byron Villarias.
So Mabulak this time getting it again from in close. Ugsang going now to Gumaru. 9 seconds sa Danao shot clock. Rios from downtown, offline. Tapikan, mapupunta yan kay Chris Bitoon. Bitoon slows it down. Villarias, rise and fire. Free is good for Byron Villarias.
If Patrick Cabahog doesn't need a lot of daylight, so does Byron Villarias as he knocks down that three-pointer from the right flank.
Again, Happy, Nueva Ecija not known really to be a knockdown three-point shooting team. Pero Byron Villarias has other things in mind as Felix Apreco scores from in close.
Tama ka, Anthony. They are not known as a good outside shooting team, but Byron Villarias is definitely known as a great outside sniper.
As Wico gets a foul mid-air laban dito kay Reeve Ogsang. So Michael Wico will head to the line for 2 charities.
Once again, the Capitals trying to pull away as we begin our third quarter as we see Felix Apreco knock that floater off the Euro step.
So yan po ang ating pure gold move of the game. Of course, Michael Wico had a great game laban dun sa Bacolod for Nueva Ecija's first win. He had 15 points and 10 boards. Double-double outing for him. No good in the second charity, but Baby Shaq Taganas working in close.
This guy once held the record for most rebounds in a game I believe sa MPBL with 30, no?
Right, at meron tayong ulat mula kay Sam Coloso. Sam, pasok.
Thank you, Anthony. Sabi nga ng Danao City MJAS Zenith coach Aldrin Morante to maintain the defense and aggressiveness. Sabi niya na kilala ang kalaban kaya kailangan nilang maging veterano. Paalala niya sa kanyang players na huwag matakot at mapagod at huwag mag-relax. Sabi ni coach na na-pressure tayo kaya i-pressure din natin sila. Back to you, Anthony and Javi.
Alam mo, thank you Sam, no? Alam mo Javi, no, itong Danao City, first game pa lang nila of the tournament. Samantala itong Nueva Ecija, fourth game in 4 days. So para kung tatanungin mo yung tungkol sa mapapagod ka, mapipressure ka, dapat nga ang Danao City dito mas loose pa di ba?
Yeah, but that's the beauty of this lineup that Nueva Ecija has. Wala sa kanila talagang sobrang nadidiin sa court in terms of playing time as we see that replay of that Shaq Taganas attempt. In that last game against the ICC Blue Hawks, nobody in that squad played more than 15 minutes, and that is just a testament to how deep the lineup that Coach Gerson Cabiltes has at his disposal. That could be easily a blessing and a curse for him, but so far he has been able to carry that well sa panimula ng ating Filbasket Summer Championship.
At ang Filbasket po, ahatid sa atin ng Psyllium Fiber manufactured by the Leone Agri Corporation. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. Ngayon, no, Javi, no, dun sa point natin kanina, Danao City, oo, first game nyo nga. Pero ang Nueva Ecija naman, kung sa depth ang labanan, kahit fresh legs tayo ng fresh legs, Baby Shaq Taganas with that end one opportunity coming up for him.
Fresh legs baka mo JR Taganas showing that he still can mix it up with the best of them. Another 3-point play opportunity. 1 offensive rebound, 2 offensive rebound, and the putback para dito kay Shaq Taganas.
At yung putback na yun, yung replay na yun, hatid sa atin ng Smart. Simple, smart ako. JR Taganas, having not known to be a leaper, mukha yata ang talo nito, halos 5 inches lang on the floor, pero he knows how to get those boards.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sabi nga natin, the record holder for most rebounds in the game kanina. Yung gulang talaga yun, yung experience factored in talaga dito para kay Shaq Taganas and being able to compete for those boards.
Kung ikaw sila Ripogsang at yung Danao City, kapanggaan mo, Mabulak, Taganas, Kulyado, naku, sasakit ang katawan mo kinabukasan as a Prego with a rejection on Mabulak. Pero may foul doon.
And the Capitals seemingly taking the breath away para dito sa koponan ng Danao City MJAS Zenith. Look how out of breath they are after the Capitals have built this 16-point lead, and Mabulak has a chance to pad that to 18 with his 2 shots.
So Javi, ito kailangan bang bantayan ng Danao City ang kanilang interior defender na si Felix Apreco. 4 fouls na siya. So si Reggie Boy Basibas muna ang papalit.
That's definitely not good news for Coach Aldrin Morante. Nasa third quarter pa lamang tayo. Bailout there for the white shirts as Mabulak misses his 2 charities.
Ugsang, he had a good first half, but they need more from him right now. Gumaro over to Basibas, rise and fire. That's a triple for Reggie Boy.
Catch, shoot, no hesitation for Reggie Boy Basibas. That is now his second 3-pointer sa ating laro.
Reggie Boy Basibas, sabi no nasa USD, not really one of their go-to guys, no? Pero dito sa Filbasket, showing what he's made of.
That's right, Anthony. Not really one of their go-to guys, but he has shown flashes of brilliance on the offensive end. But Michael Wico, also a brilliant player as he is on the offensive end para dito kay Coach Gerson Cabiltes.
San Sebastian Stag flying high for that deuce. And it's now back to a 52-47 advantage para dito sa Nueva Ecija. Ugsang, hinahanap si Gumaro. Mecca off the curl, free pointer, offline, boarded by Baby Shaq. Over now to Wico, taking it coast to coast for the score.
Now that was a good shot that Mecca took, but the transition defense of Danao City was just left in the dust by Michael Wico. There were 2 guards who could have stopped that fast break opportunity, pero naunahan sila doon ni Wico, and the lead is back to 17.
Basibas now. Looking for the shimmy, fade away. Momentarily deflected by Michael Mabulak. Fade away by Rios, offline. Pushing daw, sabi ng ating referee.
Nahuli doon si Reggie Boy Basibas.
As we take a look this once again on our screens, Michael Wico, the San Sebastian Stag, flying high for the deuce.
You saw Mecca and Gumaru could have prevented that fast break opportunity, if not prevented, slowed down yung momentum ni Wico going down court and could have distracted that open shot that he had. But they didn't give enough effort to go down on transition in that play.
Wala na, hindi na nila mahabol yun, no, Javi? As Baby Shaq Daganas to the line once again, drilling his first free throw. Of course, ang ating Filbasket 2022 Summer Championships ay mapapanood po natin sa Facebook, YouTube, Kumu at TikTok at kung ano-ano pang social media platforms na nasaan ng mga ating mga ka-Filbasket ngayon. So tutok lang po kayo at manood ng ating mga laro. Meanwhile, pressure here sa backcourt. Pinapakita ng Nueva Ecija. Danao able to break it. Basibas trying to challenge Taganas. Villafranca tracks it down. Arminion loses it to Mabulak. Pero mananatili ang bola dito sa panig ng Danao. So 9 seconds to shoot for Andre Arminion and the rest of Danao City. Of course, yung isa sa ating sponsors, Manila Kingpin, they will open their first match in Cebu. Manila Kingpin, Cebu. As a free-pointer is drilled again by the Adamson Falcon, Patrick Cabahog.
And Coach Alden Morante already pushing the panic button. Binalik niya ang kanyang main gunner na si Patrick Cabahog na di naman siya pinahiya with a three-pointer right away. 2-3 zone defense now here for MJAS.
Villarreal hindi lang makasagot sa triple na yon. Arminion over now to Cabahog with the runner this time. Can't fall in. Rios with the offensive board. No go. Biton able to swerve away from the defense. Biton now go the other end with a left-handed layup is good.
I'm sure that was very frustrating for the White Shirts na di sila nakapag-convert doon because that could have given them a lot of momentum. But Patrick Cabahog trying still na makuha yun para sa kanyang koponan but to no avail once again as they stare at this 18-point lead. See here, Chris Biton pushing the basketball, evading Patrick Cabahog and Andre Arminion, giving little to no resistance. Biton finishing with the left hand.
Parang happy no pag titingnan mo tong Nueva Ecija, they have 2 points of attack. Either they bludgeon you inside with Taganas, with Mabulak, with Collado, or idadaan ka naman nila sa fast break to death nila Bitoo, nila Pamboy Raimundo, nila Hesed Gabo.
That's excellent observation, Anthony. And also their pressure defense on the backcourt is really a nightmare for any guard lineup dito sa ating torneo to go up against because yun nga, they always go up against fresh legs because Coach Gerson Cabiltes doesn't play his boys usually more than 15 minutes.
At ayan na nga, it is now a 21-point advantage for Nueva Ecija, 61-40. Sabi naman dito, timeout na muna tayo. Kailangan na magpahinga. Umaalagwa na ang Nueva Ecija. Magbabalik po ang ating Filbasket 2022 Summer Championships in just a moment. As it is now the largest lead of the game for Nueva Ecija. Babalik po tayo dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex where we are witnessing an all Nueva Ecija show as Michael Mabulak converts on that deuce. Javi Pelanya, it is now a 21-point advantage for the blue and yellow.
And that is now 11 points in this game para sa top big man ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes na si Michael Mabulak. And Nueva Ecija showing no signs of letting up here. Still backcourt pressure being exhibited here. Just Kilatan back in the ball game para kay Coach Alden Morante.
At yung crowd moment rin natin ng Smart. Smart, simple, smart ako. Meanwhile, ball will remain here sa panig ng Danao with only 10 seconds to work sa kanilang shot clock. Massive advantage built up here by Nueva Ecija against the newcomers Danao. parang naggulpi-digulat yata itong white shirts natin, no, Javi? First game of the tournament, bigla na lang kakaharapin mo yung depth ng Nueva Ecija. Patrick Cabajo drills that free. Parang bigla yata sila sa level ng competition na kakaharapin nila.
Definitely very unfortunate situation that Danao City found themselves in. Nakalabanin mo agad itong really deep of a lineup that the Capitals have. But you can offer no excuses if you're Coach Aldrin Morante.
Meanwhile, the lefty, Chris Biton, answers with a free of his own. Bawi-bawian lang tayo dito. 64-43 advantage Nueva Ecija.
The Capitals are doing it from all areas of this game. Inside, outside, defense, offense. They are really clicking here at this point of our match.
At Javi, no, kasi ang dinadala ng Nueva Ecija, hindi lang yung depth, pero yung karamihan nila, at least 5 or 6 players, came from that AICC Manila Championship winning squad dun sa ating Subic bubble.
And a lot of these players had PBA exposure already.
At our prize money sponsor is brought to us by eMedisure Pharmacy. Maraming salamat po as Ajay with the cross-step layup gets that one to fall.
Rare basket here para sa MJAS, and that's something that they really needed to breathe back life into their offensive game.
Okay, Abby, kung ikaw si Coach Aldrin Morante at you are down 64-45 in your first game of the tournament, parang masasabi mo pa rin, don't be disheartened, di ba? First game pa lang natin to. Unfortunately, nakatapat natin to Nueva Ecija, pero lots of things to pull out from, you know, from this game.
Definitely, you know, these are growing pains that a team like MJAS has to go through. Malas lang talaga sila at nakatapat nila itong Nueva Ecija Capitals. But again, the adjustment they have to go through as quickly as they can, because yung ibang team sa ating torneo like the Sun One Knights as well ay umaalagwa na. So these teams who have started late have to find their rhythm early on here.
So may mga bagong pasok dito para sa Nueva Ecija. It is Mabulak, Palma, and Uyloan entering the ball game. Cabahog, jab step, free, offline. Ajay tracks it down. 11 seconds to work with sa Danao shot clock. Kilatan puts a one up from 16 feet. No go. Rebounded by Culiado. Over now to Biton. Oh! Mid-air collision that time between Reggie Boy Basibas and Chris Biton. Foul ang may tatawag doon laban kay Reggie Boy. Check that out on our screens. Parang wide receiver tsaka defensive back lang yan. Habis NFL eh. Mid-air collision, lalo na sa reception. Yan yung mga gusto mo makitang
Itong
bakbak.
frontline nga ng Nueva Ecija, puno ng parang mga NFL linebackers, Anthony. You have Collado, you have Taganas, you have Mabulak. Mga taong ayaw mo makaharap pag kayo nasa loob ng shaded area.
O kaya pag ayaw mo makaharap pag nasa iskinita kang madilim. Yan yung mga kinakatakutan mas. Chris Biton is on the line. Yes, he's got now 7 points and 4 rebounds to his name. O to, Biton, uupo, papalit naman, Hesed Gabo. Ano ba naman yan, Nabi?
Now, MJAS already above the limit, and that's why Chris Biton trooped to the free throw line, made his 2 charities. 20 pa rin ang hinahabol, but Hesed Gabo able to come up with a turnover, but he loses that.
Oh, trying for an alley-oop on the other end. Pero ito naman, Kilatan, sinusubukan postehan si Gabo. Kilatan foul that time, and he will head to the line for 2. Samantalang we would like to thank Cantigo Scoreboard, ang ating multi-sports scoring solutions. Maraming salamat po.
Hesed Gabo had that opportunity. The basket was already in front of him, but still opted to pass, being unselfish, going to Renz Palma. Kaya nahabol yun ng depensa ng MJAS.
So, Kilatan, dating manlalaro ng Bacoor City Strikers sa MPBL, nails his first charity. Gets them both. Pero malayo-layo pa rin to para sa Danao City, 65-47 Nueva Ecija.
Well, the good news for the White Shirts is there's still a whole quarter left for them to be able to get back in this game.
Ang Filbasket po, kapaalala, is present to us by Pure Gold, ang ating official sponsor.
Forced basket there by Hesed Gabo. Titingnan natin if Danao City can capitalize on this offensive.
So Ajay now trying to drive against Palma, trying to dish, and Cabahog finally gets a much-needed basket para dito sa Danao.
No one helping the helper. Talking about Nueva Ecija Capitals, and Patrick Cabahog was wide open underneath off that drop pass.
Alam mo, Javi, si Patrick Cabahog, hindi lang yan sa local basketball gumagawa ng noise, no? Pati sa Southeast Asian basketball, I remember, pati dun sa ABL na liga na dati, no? He was scoring at least 20 a game.
Oh yeah, he is definitely a known gunner in this region. And pag sinabi mo ang pangalan na Patrick Cabahog sa international scene, at least dito sa Southeast Asia, ay kilalang kilala talaga yan as a known gunner.
At Javi, pati sa Cebu, sa kanyang hometown, pag sinabi mong Cabahog, basketball royalty yan as he finishes on that uncontested layup inside.
That's right. That name really well known in the world of basketball.
Tama. Mas kilyatan, hinawakan doon ni Jonathan Uiloan. Kitang-kita yan, sabi nating referee. So second foul laban kay Jonathan. Check that out on our replay screens. Ayun.
May hawak eh.
Oo. Okay, so may warning daw tayo dito laban kay Bobby Balocanag for unsportsmanlike behavior. Well, he just has to settle down, Javi. When you're up by this much of a margin, there's no need to, raise your temper or anything like that.
Yeah, because that could be something that MJAS could capitalize on and use as fuel for their comeback.
Definitely, as Patrick Cabahog tries just to do that, pero no-go sa kanyang triple. Reset Gabo on the other end. Air Palma with a Euro step, almost getting that one to fall. Hindi lang umubra. Kilyata naman, nagmamadali. On the other end, gets that bump. Ugsang, blocked by Uloan. Ugsang again. This time converts, and one opportunity coming up for Reeve. Check that out on your replay screens. Kilatan, the dish going to Ugsang, supalpal. Pero nandyan pa rin ako, sabi ni Reeve, for that deuce.
Relentless was Reeve Ugsang on that possession. And after scoring 8 points sa ating first quarter to lead his squad, ngayon na lamang ulit na pagparamdam sa offense itong former FEU Tamaraw.
Samantala naman, timeout dito para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. They're still up by such a big margin. No problem for them, 65-52. Babalik pa rin po tayo dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. Nueva Ecija up by such a big margin. I can't even count it right now against Danao City MJAS Zenith, who are, by the way, debuting. This is their first game of the tournament. Yun nga lang, gulpiti-gulat ang inabot dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Well, there's a more manageable deficit that MJAS has to go up against.
As inside is blocked. Here comes Ajay. Now using the Euro step off the floater, no go. Rebound here, Kilatan able to score underneath.
A man among the threes, itong si Kilatan.
As Hesed Gabo is hacked from behind by Reeve Ugsang. Strong drive that time by the Mabupo Cardinal. Let's take a look at this on your replay. Ajay with the miss, Ugsang with the tip, Kilatan with the deuce.
Gabo getting away with a foul on that play. Buti na lang, walang end one opportunity doon si Kilatan. That momentum could have swung quickly to the side of MJAS, but Gabo is now at our charity stripe. Makes his first.
Of course, Hesed Gabo, finals MVP yan, Javi, nung Filbasket Bubble Tournament. sa Subic. Of course, he's a holdover from that AICC Manila championship winning squad.
This guy played with 2 fractured wrists in that tournament, pati na rin sa Chooks to Go MPBL Invitational. And imagine he still was able to make an impact for his team. That is how good of a player this guy is. And that is how much trust Coach Gerson has in this former Mapua Cardinal.
Ball tapped out at mapupunta sa akin yung bola, Javi. Pero okay lang. Sabi natin, pabalik na yan kay Renz Palma, pati sa Nueva Ecija.
1.7 seconds remaining para dito sa MJAS to make something out of it.
So last second shot attempt, kaya pa ba? Kabahog is blocked and that will end the third quarter of action. For Nueva Ecija 67 and Danao City just 54. As we take a look again on your replay screens, JR Baby Shaq Taganas carving out space inside Esquilatan and Patrick Cabahog. Is it too little, too late for them to mount a comeback versus Chris Biton, who's also shooting hot from outside for Nueva Ecija? Magbabalik po tayo dito lang sa Filbasket Summer Championship. Fourth quarter action now sa ating Game 2 ng ating triple header ngayong araw ng Biyernes. Nueva Ecija Capitals pouring it on in that third quarter laban dito sa Danao City MJAS Zenith. Pero ang white shirts natin, Javi Pelanya, still trying to mount a comeback, still trying to keep it close.
But Macaloni has other things in mind, pushing that lead back to 15 to begin this penultimate quarter.
So Danao City is still looking for answers. It was that third quarter storm, Javi, that really pushed Nueva Ecija up ahead by big margin.
Now, usually the game plan of the opposing team when you're going up against a squad that has Patrick Cabahog is to stop Patrick Cabahog at all costs and make the other guys beat you.
Yes.
And that is exactly what Nueva Ecija has done here. Patrick Cabahog has bled for his points. Although he has 13 points to his name, the top scorer for his squad, they have made it hard for MJAS to mount a comeback sa ating laro.
And yun, Javi, and it's not about really the point total, but how hard he has to work for his points that makes it a whole different ball game. As Ajay trying to save it, pero ang bola, kanino mapupunta? Okay, it will, no, that's going to be a foul against Will Macaloni on that collision. So again, possession will remain dito lang sa Danao.
Jordan Rios back into the ball game para kay Coach Aldrin Morante. This is a guy that you want to get involved also on offense and get going.
Of course, Jordan Rios played sa MPBL para sa San Juan Knights and also the Rizal Golden Coolers, now suiting up for the team from Cebu. Cabahog now matched up against Palma. Good wing matchup over here. Cabahog step back J. Online, di lang umubra. Collado outlet pass going to Renz Palma for the score.
Another horrible transition defense by MJAS. They have to remember that they have to get back and check yung man who is leaking out to prevent easy points.
At we would like to thank here Katigo Scoreboard, our multi-sports scoring solutions. Maraming salamat po. Heset Gabo using that Collado screen. Back pass, Collado inside. He was fouled on the way up here by Villafranca.
Sobrang hirap nga naman yan if you're Kevin Villafranca. How will you defend a streaking Jay Collado off that roll? Nothing you really can do except to foul.
Yep. Of course, having Jay Collado, also part of that AICC Manila Filbasket Subic Bubble Tournament Championship squad, brings in a lot of experience at the center position.
And he was the hometown hero in that iteration na ating Filbasket. Coming from the Lyceum of Subic, itong si Jesse James Collado.
Also a veteran of several leagues already, Javi. Always a good presence to have him on your squad.
A guy who can mix it up inside, a banger, a bruiser. One guy who has an outside shot also, kaya multifaceted ang laro nito ni Jay Collado.
Kind of reminds me of a Bo Belga type of player, no? Banger, malapad, pero may outside shot.
Actually, yeah, that's very right. One thing that he just doesn't have is yung playmaking ability ni Bo Belga.
Yun. Samantala, meron tayong ulat dito mula kay Sam Coloso. Sam?
Paalala ng MJAS Zenith coach Aldrin Morante na lumaban. At this point, inaasahan nga nilang key players dito si Patrick Cabahug at si Jordan Rios. Sabi din ni coach na make more rebounds, make more attempts, and communicate. Back to you, Anthony and Javi.
Make more attempts, Javi. Patrick Cabahug has gotten them, pero hirap na hirap pa rin siya dun sa mga attempts na yun.
That's right. In making more attempts, they haven't really been successful there because every time makatira itong MJAS, one shot, one up lang, and nakukuha agad ng Nueva Ecija yung bola sa rebound.
At itong si Jordan Rios na, Javi, we mentioned him a while ago, he hasn't really connected in this game so far, no?
That's right. Only 2 points to his name sa ating laro.
So yun pala ang hinahanap na scoring duo dito ni Coach Aldrin Morante as we take a look now at our pure gold move of the game. Heset Gabo taking it all the way to the cup.
Gabo absorbing the contact of that slap there and able to finish wide open. Eve Ogsang makes his first of 2 charities.
Of course, Heset Gabo, a finals MVP winner sa ating Filbasket Subic tournament. Talang Reeve Ogsang had a very good first half with his offensive rebounding, but they need a whole lot more from him to catch up with this rampaging Nueva Ecija Capital squad.
He now overtakes Cabahug as the top scorer ng kanyang koponan. Great read there by Heset Gabo. The defense was very focused dito kay Jonathan Oiloan sa left corner.
Samantala, pasalamatan natin ng Psyllium Fiber manufactured by Leone Agri Corporation. As Jesse Collado gets it again, pero may foul doon, may tatawag laban kay Kilatan. Balikan natin yung action na yun. Having a great feed nga galing dun kay Heset Gabo, going to the big man, Jesse Collado inside.
Kasi dumobol na sila kay Oiloan sa left corner and that left Jesse James Collado with no resistance. Let's look at that again. Villafranca was late on the help. Heset Gabo with excellent recognition for his big man to finish inside.
Baseline inbounds, pupunta kay Collado, right wing free, no go. Rebounded here by Kilatan. Push up ahead, Cabahug, rise and fire free. Short na yan. Parang mas Patrick Cabahug yata, fatigue is setting in, Javi, sa kanyang jump shot.
Puro short na yung binibitaw no?
Yes. At ganun mag-shooter. Kaya, di ba, alam mo, yung touch nandun. Pero if you don't have your legs underneath you, mahirap na papasok yung jump shot mo.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Patrick Cabahug, you can expect him to fire up the whole game long. Wala yan pa kaya if he misses his last shot, he will always look forward to his next. But again, the fatigue will always be a factor for all players, and that is why it's very important for the defense to be able to use up your energy para manegate yung advantage nyo from that area.
Right, so Jesse Collado will get a much-deserved rest. And meanwhile, Baby Shaq Taganas naman ang papalit. Again, banger for banger substitution here. Andre Arminion now. Trying to direct traffic dito para sa Danao City. Meanwhile, pasalamatan natin yung Wilson ng official game ball ng 2022 Filbasket. Caprego gets it, top of the key. Looking for a cutter. Cabahog, step back J, offline again. Patrick Cabahog's jumper has been off in his past few possessions as Rios step back J of his own. This time it falls.
Just the second basket of the game for the former St. Clair Saint.
Pero 76-63 pa rin ito with just under 6 minutes to go sa ating fourth and final quarter.
Still a lot of time here for MJAS to mount a comeback. There's a very manageable lead that they can get out of.
So ball tapped out, papalit na muna dito. Bitoon and Villarias as we take a look at that step back one-legged fall away here from Jordan Rios.
A la Kevin Durant.
At yung crowd moment na yun is brought to us by Smart. Smart simple, smart ako. Rios, they're trying to free up Cabahog off that screen. Ugsang trying to give him one pero nandun si Wico. Cabahog trying to work against Wico. Fade away. Short again for Patrick Cabahog pero swerte na lang nandun si Riv Ugsang.
I think that was more to the credit of Shaq Taganas than Riv Ugsang. But nonetheless, they will give the basket dito sa MJAS.
And also that cuts down the lead to just 11 here as Byron Villarias off the curl. Wala yun. Pero ang bola mananatili pa rin dito sa blue and yellow.
The former JRU heavy bomber trying to play the role of firefighter. Pamatay sunog sana. But they will have another chance to quell this mini rally that the white shirts are trying to mount.
Samantala, isa sa mga sponsor natin, Manila Kingpin. They will open their first branch in Cebu. Manila Kingpin Cebu. Abangan natin yan. Taganas, binigay muna dito kay Wico. Wico, drop pass. Taganas, kick out. Bitoon on the up fake. Bitoon puts it up. Wild shot that time for Chris. Rebound dito ni Apreco. Push up ahead. Bad pass. He was intending it for Brian Mega pero nando doon si Michael Wico.
Ill-advised, definitely. He could have given up to Jordan Rios first, who was a more able ball handler na magtimon sa kanilang fast break na yun. Butin lang that bounces off to their favor.
Armenion, sideline inbounds. Gets it over to Ugsang. Decides to drive middle. Armenion, the spin. Nice move that time for Andre.
Brave move there by the former UE Red Warrior, bumping off none other than Shaq Taganas in that spin and finish.
At yun na, Javi, no? Kanina 21 points lead ang Nueva Ecija Capitals ngayon. 76-67 na lang. As Michael Mabulak is fouled that time by Apreco.
And that is his fifth, Anthony.
If it is his fifth, that is graduation time na para dito kay Felix Apreco.
See that here. That bump, the spin, and the finger roll by Andre Armenion. Excellent move.
Yeah, hatid sa atin yan ng pure gold ang ating move of the game. So Michael Mabulak will try to quench the fire over here dahil lumalapit na ang Danao City.
And I think you saw on your screens yung mag-ina ni Michael Mabulak definitely cheering their daddy on.
Oo naman,
padre
no?
de pamilya.
Yes. So 10-point lead here para sa Nueva Ecija, 77-67 with just under 5 minutes to go sa ating fourth and final quarter. Rio supal-pal doon ni Mabulak.
He got all ball there, talking about Michael Wico.
Bitoon, the drive. May tulak doon. Tulak doon. Sabi ni Villafranca, anong ginawa ko? Hindi. Meron yun eh.
And I'm sure pinagsisisihan ni Villafranca yung foul na yun because it was definitely unnecessary contact. Buti na lang wala pa sa penalty. Ayun, no?
Yep.
Sabay taas kamay.
Wico naman ngayon. Spin move, dipsy-do, no go. Alright, may foul na naman. May tatawag ating referee.
Paano ka nga naman makakapagtapos ng possession na yon with a defensive rebound kung ang kailangan mo i-box out ay si Shaq Taganas?
Mukha, Javi, 2 o 3 ang kailangan mag-box out doon sabay-sabay.
And another development here, Anthony, for Danao City. Kevin Villafranca, 5 fouls na rin para kay Coach Aldrin Morante. Definitely not good news and will not bode well for their comeback with 3:55 remaining sa ating laro.
Kasi ang problema niyan, Javi, Felix Apreco fouled out. Kevin Villafranca, well, nandun na nga. At sino pa bang natitira mong big man? Reggie Boy Basibas, also in foul trouble. He's got at least 2 fouls. Kulang na lang si Jeremy Arthur pag-shoot up nila ngayon. Kaso lang, wala siya, di ba? So ito naman, Stephen Cudal ang kanilang tinawag.
Oh, this is the last guy they can match up against the towering bigs nitong Nueva Ecija Capitals, itong si Stephen Cudal. But he will have to take care of his fouls as well. Konti na lang ang nalalabing oras dito, but they don't want those fouls to stop the momentum dito sa kanilang run that they are having.
So Taganas unsuccessful sa kanyang second charity. Arminio nagmamadali, gets the bump, and he was fouled that time by Wico. At ang prize money sponsor natin is brought to us by E-Medisure Pharmacy.
Armenion not fazed by those 3 Nueva Ecija defenders in his sight and opting to go for that drive. Nakapag-fish siya ng foul doon sa kanyang expedition. He now is at our charity stripe. Ooh, sorry, missed there on that first attempt.
Yan yung mga kailangan mo, Javi. Pag endgame, down ka ng malaki, every point counts, every free throw counts. Of course, Andre Armenion averaged 18 minutes per game sa Filbasket Subic tournament at 5.4 assists, so he's a decent playmaker too. Biton trying to call Taganas for his screen. He gets it. Biton, the drive, puts it up, no go. Rebound dito ni Rios. Push up ahead. Mecca back to Rios cannot convert there. Sayang yun.
They wish they could turn back the clock on that one. Talking about Brian Mecca and Jordan Rios.
Mabulak now. He loves that low block. This time it's short. Ugsang corrals that board.
The white shirts are getting their stops, but they have to score the basketball here.
Armenion is trapped, bottled up, at may foul may tatawag kay Michael Mabulak. So it's just a 9-point game with 2:57 to go sa ating 4th quarter. Nueva Ecija's lead was 21 nung ating 3rd quarter. Ngayon, 9 na lang yan. So tingnan natin if Danao City has one last push remaining in them sa ating papalapit na last 2 minutes.
And this down the wire finish could be reminiscent of their game against Tanduay, talking about the Nueva Ecija Capital. So let's see if they have enough poise to show for here and prevent an endgame collapse. But Andre Armenion not helping that cause. Kaya lang ang bola will remain with the white shirts kasi Michael Mabulak caught outside with the basketball.
Pero yun pa rin, no, Javi, Andre Armenion, he's got, what, 2 trips to the charity stripe, cannot convert. Yun yung, pag matalo sila dito, yun yung kakagat sa'yo.
Oh yeah, definitely, because they could have been already up to 72 points if he made those 3 misses.
So meanwhile, Cudal saves it to the wrong man in Chris Biton. Collado now, pushing it up ahead. Collado all the way, gets hacked by Reeve Ugsang, and he will take 2.
That's the 3rd foul of Reeve Ugsang in this game. They're lucky that he is not yet in that 4-5 foul area.
As we take a look at the end on our replay screen. Oh! Shoulder to arm contact there from Ugsang and Collado.
Nothing he could really do there.
Oh, kung yan ba naman ang kabangga mo sa ere, no, Javi?
But both teams missing costly free throws.
Yep, so Nueva Ecija with a chance to again extend that lead. Pero with every missed free throw, Javi, binibigyan pa rin nila ng oportunidad makahabol dito ang Danao, as we will now call for time. That is Danao. 78-69 ang ating score. Babalik po ang ating Filbasket Summer Championships matapos ang ilang saglit. At nagbabalik po tayo dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. Fourth quarter action between Nueva Ecija Capitals and Danao City. Nueva Ecija up by 21 at 1 point of our ball game. Ngayon, 9-point lead na lang ang kanilang pinangahawakan laban dito sa Danao as Patrick Cabahog misses sa kanyang triple pero Reef Ugsang on the follow, hindi pa rin uubra as Mabulak corrals that board.
But this is still a very doable lead. 9 points with 2 minutes and 20 remaining. They just need to get a stop here and a score on the other end. Talking about Danao City.
And of course, having make those free throws. Kanina pa nila namimiss yun as Wico gets hung up sa kakanyang spin move niya.
Oh, and our referees will give possession to MJAS on this one.
Lucky break that time. Oh, correction, Abby. Nueva Ecija will get possession, but they will now call for time. Nueva Ecija, of course, up 9, 78-69. Babalik po tayo dito lang sa Filbasket Summer Championships. At nagbabalik tayo dito lang sa San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. Fourth quarter action sa pagitan ng Nueva Ecija Capitals at ng Danao City MJAS Zenith. Panoorin po natin to sa ating replay screens. Michael Wico hung up in mid-air at doon nagkaroon ng confusion kung kanina mapupunta yung bola kanina.
But MJAS actually had a case there. You see on that replay, parang si Wico ang may last touch doon. But Renz Palma, sobrang dali naman nun. And that pushes their lead back to double digits as we wind down our last 2 minutes.
At ang last 2 minutes natin ay hatid sa atin ng Smart. Smart simple, smart ako. Cabahog and Arminion, kailangan na nila maghabol dito dahil nauubusan na sila ng oras. Arminion, there's a foul away. Or check that. That will send Arminion to the line once again. At ito, nahanap si Renz Palma, konting fake lang. At yun ang kanyang layup.
Brian Mecca caught sleeping there, and Renz Palma grabbing that opportunity to cut to the basket, leaving libre underneath for the deuce.
Ito, Javi. Andre Arminion will be tested once again sa free throw line. Makes that first, pero 10-point lead to with 1:45 to go.
This could have been only a 6-point deficit that they were staring at had Andre Arminion made do on his missed charities. But that is something that he has to move on and get better as this tournament progresses.
So Hesed Gabo papasok dito sa ating last 1:45 to go ng ating laro. Gabo using the Mabulak and Collado strings. 11 seconds to work with. They go down low to Michael. Kick out, Collado open, free, does not work. Mabulak trying to save it, Palma gets it. First possession here para dito sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. Hesed Gabo, the dish to Mabulak, and that works for 2.
Now you could have used the clock talking about Nueva Ecija, but Hesed Gabo saw the opportunity to drive inside and see that his big man was gonna be open off that drive, dishing it off at the perfect moment kay Michael Mabulak.
Hesed Gabo to Michael Mabulak, yung replay na yan. Hatid sa atin ng Smart. Smart simple, smart ako. 82-71, magbabalik ang ating Filbasket. Alright, babalik po tayo dito sa ating fourth quarter. Last 1:45 to go. Anthony Perez po ang inyong lingkod. Kasama ko pa rin Javi Palanya. Javi, Nueva Ecija was up by 21. Humabol dito ang Danao pero unting-unting nakabalik sila as Reebok Sang converts sa kanyang alley-oop layup. Pero mukhang pumapanig na unti-unti ito sa Nueva Ecija with their time remaining.
Oh, but they are definitely not out of the woods yet. They have to put the finishing touches on this one to put this game without of reach.
As Renz Palma trying to maneuver inside and Air Palma with a conversion off the glass. Balik na naman sa double-digit advantage with only 52 seconds left sa ating ball game. Patrick Cabahog trying to get some space, puts up the step back J, and finally Patrick Cabahog, after missing 5 straight jumpers at least, nails that one.
He cannot be denied. Patrick Cabahog will definitely get his buckets no matter what. But Nueva Ecija has done a great job of making him bleed for his points in this one.
Reset Gabo now, top of the key, triple, offline. Michael Wigo trying to save it. Pero stepping na yan, out of bounds. Mapupunta ang bola dito sa Danao with only 24.8 seconds to go sa ating ball game.
And it looks like the victory will be handed over dito sa Capitals. But Danao City has nothing to be ashamed of in their first game. They can walk away with this with their head held high, keeping in step with the tournament favorites, the Nueva Ecija Capitals. But there will be definitely things that they have to work on as this tournament progresses.
Biruin mo, 21 points yung nilamangan sa'yo ng Nueva Ecija. Hinabol mo, matatalo ka lang ng single digits. Great effort still for Danao City, but again, better effort dito para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals.
Nueva Ecija just really put a total team effort. They were able to keep Danao City at bay with their defense, with their team-oriented offense, and really just a great showing by the Capitals sa ating laro.
So ang Nueva Ecija Capitals natalo nung kanilang opening game pero 3 straight wins na sila, and the latest, an 84-77 victory laban dito sa Danao City MJAS Zenith. Nueva Ecija Capitals again on a 3-game winning streak, and that ups their record to 3-1. Samantala naman ang Danao City nakaka-debut pa lang, babagsak yan sa 0-1.
Lahat ng pinasok ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes making an impact para sa kanyang koponan, and that was a big reason why despite losing that 21-point lead midway sa ating third and fourth quarters, they were able to keep this victory, an 84-77 variety sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship.
Alright, kasama natin ngayon si Sam Coloso at kasabay niya ang ating player of the game na si Michael Mabulak. Sam?
We're with our Pure Gold Best Player of the Game, Michael Mabulak. Michael, sinabi ni Coach Noy to keep the energy at 101%. What was your role in sharing that energy to your other teammates?
Siyempre, unang-una, may talo na kami. Tapos, itong team na to, hindi to biro eh. So, talagang ayaw na namin matalo ulit. Tapos, ang pangako sa amin, siyempre, halos 2 weeks na kami straight na walang break. So, pag nanalo kami ngayon, may pahinga kami bukas.
That's great, Michael. What was on your mind during the whole game?
Siyempre, yun nga, ayaw na namin matalo, una-una. Tapos, para makapagpahinga, para sa pamilya naman kasi nga, talagang simula nung ito, sunod-sunod yung laro namin this week. 3 game kami last week. So, 2 weeks straight. So, sobrang, na kami, sobrang exhausted sa basketball. So, pangako sa amin talaga to na ayaw namin masayang tong break namin bukas.
Anong message mo sa pamilya mong nanonood ngayon dito?
Siyempre, inspiration ko sila lagi na source of, siyempre, ng lakas ko yan lagi. Tapos, siyempre, yung mga bosses namin, Mayor Gobernadora, Ma'am Ryan Cuevas, Boss Bong Cuevas, Boss Ivan, sa lahat ng mga taga Nueva Ecija na sumusuporta sa amin, na pupunta pa dito na bumabiyahe ng malayo. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta niyo sa amin.
Thank you so much and congratulations, Michael. Back to you, Anthony and Javi.
Alright, maraming salamat, Sam, for our Pure Gold Best Player of the Game. Michael Mabulak finishing with 14 points. Of course, Michael Mabulak and his team played their 4th game in 4 straight game days. Well, it turned out all the better for them, coming out with an 84-77 victory laban dito sa Danao City MJAS Zenith. At Muli, tingnan natin ang ating endgame highlights. Jonathan Oiloan and Michael Mabulak early on connecting for that deuce on the fast break. Reggie Boy Basibas trying to keep it close, but that was a defense being shown by the Nueva Ecija Capitals, denying him. As we've taken now to our next game coming right up, we have the Tanduay Rum Masters kontra dito sa All-Star Bacolod Ballers Bingo Plus. Maya-maya na yan, tutok pa rin kayo dito sa amin lang sa 2022 Filbasket Summer Championships. We'll be right back.